Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Brittany. It's been a minute. I was sick for like a week and a half. Oh my god, like I was horribly sick for like a week and like 4 or 5 days. And then like the 3 days that I couldn't eat and I was horribly nauseous. I lost like 25 pounds, which is a little fast. I know, I understand. Um, and if I kept losing weight like that, of course, I would go see a doctor or something. Lots of has happened in 3 weeks. Not to me, really. Not to me. But, like, I don't know how much you follow TikTok or the fashion world. As you know, like, our trans girl Dylan was attacked by, like, Caitlyn Jenner. And I recently got a Twitter, and I realized that Twitter just makes me angry. Like, it's probably the people I'm looking up because I'm looking for stuff to talk about on my YouTube channel, of course. And so, like, Ben Shapiro, Matt Walsh, Caitlyn Jenner. And all of them are very angry. Like, they seem to be, like, their careers seem to be powered by, like, our misery as trans girls. And I thought Dylan did a really good job. I don't know if you've seen the footage where she met the president and talked about trans rights and everything. It was very moving, very powerful. It was very beautiful. And then she's been tore down since then, of course, by Caitlyn, who was like the worst trans person in the fucking world. I don't even know if I'd call her trans. Like, I know she's trans, but she's just a right-wing extremist. Like, she licks the boots of Trump. She licks Trump's boots. Really. And I don't even get that because it can't taste that good. I know he wears diapers and he shits himself. So, yeah. Probably runs down to his boots, all you bootlickers. I did end up voting. I don't know if I've mentioned that before. I ended up voting by mail. So I've casted my vote already. Of course, blue all the way across the board. I didn't just blindly go, though. I didn't blindly vote blue. I looked up everybody, and of course, these people that are like endorsed by Trump, I know what they're about. Even if they were about something good, could I really believe them after like the Supreme Court shit? Probably not. Like, you lied about Roe versus Wade being the law of the land, and you'd never fuck with it, and then the first thing you did when you got in there was fuck with it. So I couldn't believe anything that I couldn't believe anything that came out the mouth of anybody who was endorsed by Trump. To be honest, I couldn't believe anything they say. The bootlickers, no. And honestly, yeah, just the Republican Party is just horrible right now, and the only future I see is us voting blue and keeping Democrats in power at the moment. And not that they're even that much better, but they're that much better. They're not trying to strip our rights. And then I think it's really funny when I read comments on my TikTok videos or other comments on Twitter or whatever, and like they're like, no, it's the Democrats trying to take all your rights away. And I'm like, we're trying to give you gun reform. Like, maybe you don't need 15 fucking aerosol rifle or like 15 assault rifles in your basement. Okay, maybe you need one. Maybe you don't need any, but we'll let you have one. Like, there isn't going to be a tyrannical government, and even if America turned to a tyrannical government, do you really think you're going to be able to beat our military? We spend $4 billion a year on military equipment and personnel. Like, you're not going to win that. It's not going to happen. Like, the times of, oh, we're under oppression, we must take over the kingdom, are long gone. Like, back in the day, when it was like maybe cannons and swords and shit, and maybe even muskets and, normal weapons. But, not to use the word peasants, but that peasants could forge in the wild. Yeah. But we're long past that. But they have raptors, and they have armed tanks, and they have all kinds of shit. Like, they just ping you on the satellite and be like, hey, can you snipe the person out in the third grade on the fourth floor, please? Thank you. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Like, You're not going to beat America. I don't care how many of you there are. So, like, the whole Trump people, like, threatening civil war, I'm like, really? I've seen your guys' fucking practice footage. You're pathetic. Like, I know gangbangers that would walk all over you. I know left-winger rednecks that would walk all over you. And I mean, like, yeah, and it's just crazy to me, like, where we've gotten, where we're at. Like, seriously. And then the people that are still holding on to, like, Trump's the Messiah. I'm like, yeah, okay, bro. Like, and you can't even argue with these people. Like, you can't word it edgewise. They're like, no, it's Trump, no, it's Trump, no, it's Trump. I'm surprised I haven't been attacked because it says no Trump, a circle and a line through it on the back of my truck. And I'm like, I got big O dig bar in the back of my SUV. I'm just waiting for someone to be like, stop at a stoplight and bang on my window. I'll be like, and then I guarantee they'll just get back in their car. If they don't, they're stupid, because I'm going to weld their freaking head with it. I ain't scared, dude. Like, I ain't scared, and I'm not scared to protect myself. It's not going to happen anyway. So enough of that. And I really don't understand, like, Caitlyn Jenner. Like, I don't get how she can be, like, trans, but then she's, like, right-wing Trump bootlicker. And today she said that the LGBTQ is toxic, that we're dangerous and all this stuff, and I'm like, Caitlyn, I'm this close to dead naming you. Like, you were not acting like a girl at all. You're not even acting like a cisgender woman, much less a transgender woman. You are acting like a straight white man. To be completely fucking honest, and it's very depressing, and it's very, like, whatever. It's why I haven't really done too many videos. It's because there isn't anything great to talk about. I could do a makeup tutorial. I did start using green a lot. I fell in love with green. You see my other videos, I'm like, I don't know if I could ever use green. It doesn't look right on me. And then, green. A friend of mine influenced me to broaden my wings and my makeup, my spectrums. So I've been trying. I've cut back on the two-toning, the split creasing. And I've started doing full colors, but with borders of different colors, and then my wings, kind of connecting those. Or I don't do the wing, I kind of just let the color pass the wing. And let the color be the end of the wing and stuff. And, like, there's that. I still haven't found a job, so in Arizona I still can't get on hormones, so there's no real big update there, other than I'm stuck and I keep hitting walls like crazy. I mean, I thought about starting a FundMe, but what happens if, like, I get enough to start Plume, and then, like, I get enough to start where I have enough to get the appointment, and then enough for, like, the first prescriptions, and then all of a sudden nobody helps me out anymore, and then I'm stuck with, like, one dose of estrogen and progesterone and, you know, all the other stuff, and T blockers, testosterone blockers, and stuff like that. And so I don't know, I don't want to start something and then not be able to continue it, so I'm just gonna have to wait till, like, the universe gifts me a job. I've been actively looking, so that's where I'm at on all that. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do besides that. I'm just living my life. My social transition is going quite well. I mean, I don't think I look that bad. For real, I think I look pretty good. My long lost brother of like 20 years came to see me today. Just shows up on my doorstep. Now my mom told me. Left his wife, who kept him from the entire family, and has a new girlfriend. And it's like, bygones be bygones. Like it's my fault or something. Like, dude, you walked out on us. And he kept calling me bro. I didn't have any makeup on, but I did have clothes on. I'm like, I haven't seen you in 20 years, so I'm just going to let that slide. But next time we hang out, I'm definitely going to be correcting you. That my pronouns are she, her, and you should be calling me sis. Or sister, or something. Anyway. I really didn't have much else. I was sick. I'm disgusted with the way Caitlin has treated Dylan. I don't know if you guys know Dylan. She's pretty cool. Anyway. Just sort of. And she's really sweet. Like, her, like, little. I just watched her, sort of. Not a retaliation, but a response video to Caitlin. And she begged all her supporters not to attack Caitlin. And I'm just like, well, I sort of already did. On Twitter. So I don't care. I'm also on Twitter now. That's new. In like the last week or so. The last 2 to 3 weeks. I swore I'd never get a Twitter, and then I got one. But yeah, so I have a Twitter now. I'm not pleased with Twitter at all. I'm like, every time I look here, I'm depressed or angry or want to strangle straight, rich white people. Or very ignorant white people. Somehow I'm always wanting to strangle white people. Like, and you can go, you're white all you want. I don't really care. I didn't grow up around white people. I don't care. I grew up around Hispanics, and I lived in the barrio, and I would rather live around Hispanics and live in the barrio because I can turn my stereo up at 3 o'clock in the morning, hellaciously loud, and nobody gives a fuck. Nobody calls the cops. I live around white people, and they like to call the cops at me around 7 o'clock in the afternoon for playing loud music. And I'm a loud bitch. Like, I'm loud. Extremely. I like to party. I like to have a good time. I honestly wanted this politics stuff to end the day I mailed my ballot in. I've never really been into politics. It's honestly never really been my thing. And I only got into it because I felt I had to after Roe versus Wade. And because my rights are being threatened, and everybody's rights. And I knew it was going to be more than abortion. Everybody's like, oh, it's just about abortion. I'm like, investigating a woman for a miscarriage under the indictment of murder isn't telling me it's just about abortion. Okay, and you know what? Anti-abortion laws didn't stop abortions in the 1800s. People just went to back alley clinics, and most people ended up dead. Anyway, safe healthcare is the reason abortions were made legal in the first place. It wasn't that a lot of people believed in abortions, but we have learned that there are certain things like topicals and other things that abortions save lives. Now, for like, the one girl that's just going out and partying and she's on like her 5th, 6th abortion, like, I don't believe in that. That's bullshit. You should have more respect for yourself than that. And you should, go get sterilized. For real. For real. Anyway. It's about what I got to say about abortion. Sorry. It's been a long day, and so I just wanted to do a video, mostly because I hadn't done one in a while, and because there's just been so much that I need to unpack with you guys, and so I've sort of unpacked it, and yeah. I need to think ahead to what I'm gonna do for videos. Like, I would like to build my YouTube channel, and I don't want to do the same old thing. Like, I don't want to do what, like, you know, everybody else does. Like, I just don't want to be a regurgitated twat on YouTube. So, I mean, other than my little free speech thingies I do here, is about the only thing I do that nobody else does. But that doesn't seem to get me very far. I know that I've been sporadic. A month here, 3 weeks there, 2 weeks here. I've uploaded twice in the same week. I've fucking, like, it's not at all a schedule, and I need to get back on that. Back on uploading at least once a week, at least. And so, that's sort of my goal. I've been a little bit distracted by, like, by the midterms and by TikTok and by a lot of other things. So I'm going to try, excuse me, my damnedest to get back on uploading at least once a week, even if it's just me rambling crazy bullshit at you. Or if it's a makeup tutorial, or if it's just me doing my makeup, or some crazy shit that happened to me that week, or, you know, random. I don't really have this whole, I'd like to do reaction videos, but the editing the reaction videos is just, like, so intensive. I'm like, must have an editor, like, that lives with me or something. I don't know if I can even do that. That's a crazy thought and thing to have or to do. So yeah, I hope that happier times are in the works for us trans girls. Actually, just women, period. I hope that happier times. I hope that a bunch of Democrats win the midterms and that we still control the House and Senate and also the presidency, and then we can get shit done. For Rizzo. But, you know, who knows? We'll see. I know I've casted my vote, and it's 100% Democrats. So, and like I said, I did educate myself on which Democrats. There was a couple Democrats I didn't vote for. There was one where there was two. I don't remember what position they were. They weren't very detrimental, like they weren't going to go to Washington if they win. So, it doesn't make them any less important, of course. But I looked at one, and one was like 72. And I couldn't even tell by her page or anything. Couldn't find debates with her or anything that told me what she stood for. So I didn't want to vote for her, even though she was Democrat. And there was another lady who was like 27, who was for cleaner energy for Arizona. And I live in Arizona, so most of the shit I'm voting on is for Arizona. And so I voted for her instead. She's got some time. She's got some years left in her. And she wants to see Arizona go to cleaner energy. And I'm all about that. I'm so much all about that. One of my friends posted like a 72 Chevelle or whatever. I was like, still prettier than a Honda, you know, the little. And it is still prettier than a Honda, I will admit. I was like, yeah, all she needs now is a Tesla setup, get her ready for the new age. Of course, I got a bunch of ridicule and laughing for that. Like, oh, electric will never overdo gasoline. And I'm like, you know, at some point, everything's going to be electric. So you might as well just accept it and move on. Like, it's the changing of the tides. It's the change of the guard. It's what's going to happen. Cleaner energy. Climate change is real. And it's happening. And so, yeah. Anyways, you all have a very awesome rest of your night. Love you all. Sorry I've been so sporadic with posting. I will try to get back on a structured schedule. I don't know how well that's going to work out, depending on what kind of job I get, of course. And I know not having a job, I should be posting 100 times more, but it's just finding stuff to talk about, finding stuff to post about, and keeping you entertained. And like, if it's not good, I don't want to post it. I don't even know if this is good enough for my standards, but I'm going to post it anyway. Just get it out there. So, anyways, you guys have a wonderful rest of your night, day, and I love you so much. Britney out.